guys, welcome back to Friday Favorites and Fooeys. I've got some really good things to show you this week, some things I've really been loving. I do have a couple of things that I wasn't so keen on, so I'm going to try to keep this short as I always do, but I'm always long-winded because there's so many things I want to tell you, so we'll see how this goes. So let's jump right on in. Okay, so the first thing I've been loving this week is the Benefit Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer. And I know that everybody on YouTube and their neighbor and their mama and their brother and their dog named Fluffy have been talking about this primer. But I finally decided to give it a try just to see what it was like, and I do really like it with certain things. I have been using it with the L'Oreal Magic Nude Powder Foundation. No, Magic Nude Liquid Powder Perfecting Makeup, whatever. Yeah, at first I wasn't so sure about this because it has a very different consistency than what I'm used to in a foundation. It's very extremely liquidy. It's almost like water. Kind of has the consistency of like a primer, like the feeling when it goes on. It's a little silicone-y or something, but I like the two of these together. So I just use this, and it's a stick. You've probably already seen it on everybody's channel, but it's just a stick form. So I just kind of roll it out, and I roll it onto my T-zone. I don't use it on my whole face because my problem is just my T-zone, you know, the makeup staying on. So I rub it into my T-zone, and then I know that you're supposed to work in sections, but for me it doesn't seem to be a problem. I mean, I'm not doing my whole face, so maybe that's part of it, but I do it on my T-zone. And then I've actually been using this with a brush. I know you're not supposed to, but I find that it works just fine with a brush. I actually prefer that over my fingers, but I don't like to put foundation on with my fingers, so I almost said with a finger. Can you imagine? That would be extra difficult. No, with my fingers, not a big fan of that. So I do really like this with a brush. It seems to work, and especially with this. When I tried this at first, it was not staying on very well. It kind of got a little greasy, and I wasn't a fan. The coverage wasn't good enough. Now this, I do have to use it with more concealer because it's a very lightweight coverage. But I feel like the staying power is definitely better with wearing these together. So I love this. Dunno. Yeah, so I like that a lot. Next is the Milani Powder Blush in Romantic Rose. And this is the other one. I showed one last week in Bella Rosa, and I loved it. So I started using this one this week. I wore it a couple of times. Not wearing it today. Oops. It's kind of just a very natural mauve-y pinky color. I don't even know if you'll be able, yeah, you can see it right there. It reminds me of like Tarte Exposed, but it's one of those colors that when you just look at it, it's kind of like, okay, and yet it's great. Like, it really just warms up your face a little bit because it's kind of a mauve-y sort of a pink, and it goes with so many different things. Really liked that. So I think that's beautiful. These are limited edition. So I saw at a Walgreens recently that they had more of them, so I got the third, well, there's 4 of them, but I got a third one of it just because I think they're so pretty, and I give into packaging and ridiculously cute products. I know. But you might be able to see, you know, might be able to find them, because that kind of told me that they're still popping up different places, because that display was completely full, so they had just put that out. So yeah, been loving that. As far as eyeshadow, do you guys tell me, I have a lot of limited edition stuff in my collection, and I use it a lot. So there's a lot of things that I really enjoy throughout the week, but I don't feel like I can tell you because it's limited edition. So I don't know if you want me to. Now, if it's current now, I understand, that's fine. But like, for example, I've been loving my Urban Decay Vice palette, which that's from last Christmas. So I mean, just to be genuine, this is what I've been loving. So you guys let me know. If you want me to leave out these older things, then I totally will. But if you say, hey, you know, maybe I have it in my collection, I'd like to hear it, then just let me know, because I'm doing these for you guys, so I want to know what you want to see. But even just as far, I can tell you about the colors. I'll tell you about your colors. Oh dear. I'll tell you about the colors I've been wearing this week. So I wore this beautiful hot pink and this kind of like copper penny orangey kind of a color together one day. Loved that. And then one day I wore this kind of a like a purpley, sparkly purpley color. Love it. I love this palette. I love Urban Decay palettes in general. I think they're really wonderful. I think they're a great value. You know, obviously you want to see if you like the colors in them, but I love that palette. I almost didn't buy it and I'm like, yes, I'm so glad that I did. I ended up biting the bullet and I was like, okay, fine, I'll just get it. And I love it. So yeah, that was the first thing as far as eyeshadows that I love. Next is this e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow in Pixie. Love it. I'm wearing it today wet on my eyelids. So I used basically like a concealer brush and just wet it just a little bit to dampen it. And then I dipped it in here. So pretty. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a pink with some kind of goldish undertones. Like a sparkly pink, but not really pink. It's got some warmth to it. Like a sparkly corally pink. I don't know. I'm having difficulty. But it's something like that. So I think it's beautiful. And it's $3. Got it from Target. I think they're awesome. I just recently started getting some of these baked eyeshadows and I stinking love them. I think they're awesome. So yeah, I pretty much have gotten all of them that they have except for like the silvery color or kind of gunmetal. So I'll probably go back and eventually get that too. But for $3, I think they are amazing. And I've noticed that the staying power seems to be really great. I mean, I wear it with a primer, but yeah, stays for me. Okay, next, as far as on my lips, my favorite thing that I wore this week is the L'Oreal Pink Flamingo lipstick. I love this. It's just like a bright, pretty pink, like a hot pink, except it's not like, I don't know, like, well, bam, you know, that's the only thing that you see on your face, kind of a pink. It still goes with the rest of your makeup. So, you know, because, I mean, I love me some hot pink, for sure. Like Candy Yum Yum's kind of pink. I don't own that one, but ones that are similar to that. But when you apply those, like when you wear those, I look at myself in the mirror and it's like, that's all I see. So I like pinks like this where they're still super bright, they have a lot of color to them, but they still don't take away from the rest of your look. So I think I may have worn this with the Urban Decay Vice, the pink and the kind of coppery color. I tried to on Instagram, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I try to put kind of face of the days most every day if I can get around to doing it and if I have time in the morning to take a picture. But, and I'll tell you a lot of times what I'm wearing. So that can tell you other things I've been loving as well. Okay, so that was makeup kind of stuff. On to nails, and I remembered nails again this week. So I've been into white nails this week, all about the white. So I was wearing the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear, Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear, we're gonna try that again. Sally Hansen's, oh my gosh. Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear Nail Color in White On. Yes, White On. I like this one. I mean, it's a little bit streaky, so you have to work with it a little bit, but I like it. I think it does the trick. So I used that first, and then I switched to, very creatively, another white. This one is the Sinful Shine with Gel Tech in Wisp. I like it. It's kind of like a shiny white, so I think that's pretty. And then over it, I have some sparkles. I don't know if you can see it, but I have some sparkles. This is the OPI in... I have no idea what word that is. Pirouette my whistle. Got it. Once I read it with the rest of it, I got it. Looks like perquite my whistle, but it's not that. Yeah. Anyway, I think it was limited edition. I think it was maybe part of the Mariah Carey collection. I can't really remember, but I think it was limited edition. But any kind of like a silvery glitter, I think looks so pretty over white. At first I was wearing like a rainbow glitter over the white, and it totally looked like Christmas, so I had to redo it. I was one of those, put it on, no, remove it, try again. And I really like the white and the silver together, so I think that's pretty. Okay, on to my Fooeys. So, the Jordana I know, I know. The 12-hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencils. I don't know about these. Now this one that's in, what color? Continuous Almond. This one seems to be better. This one I don't experience this as much. It's just like a flesh tone color. It seems to be better. But these two, I've tried, the blue and the white, they just, I don't know if it's the way I'm applying it, but they go on kind of like chunky and patchy. And I feel like my, see there they look fine, but I feel like my eyeshadow creases more, or it's kind of worn off during the day when I've worn it with these. Didn't notice it with this, but I need to test it again because maybe I just didn't notice. But I don't like these as much as the Milani ones. I would rather spend a couple more dollars because I feel like the Milani like really sticks, which is interesting because they seem so similar. Are they owned by the same company? I don't remember. I don't think so. Somebody tell me. But yeah, I'm not feeling these. So I've tried them a couple times and each time it's just like, they just don't blend well. Like they just get weird. So I was disappointed with that because they're cheap, you know, and I was hoping that they'd be really great, but that is not what I found. So yeah, so those were my Friday favorites and Fooeys for this week. I hope that this was helpful for you. Please let me know what you've been loving this week. Are there things that you've really been enjoying? I'd love to hear your feedback. Please let me know about these. Am I doing something wrong with them? Am I applying them wrong? Please give me your feedback if you've tried these. I would love to hear. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if you liked this video. Please thumbs it up if you did. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!